I'm excited. You already know when I'm out in nature chilling, this is the vibes for me always. And I am going to be doing a June month tarot reading. Now, here's the thing. I know well, my birthday was yesterday, okay, and that was the 7th. So, depending on when you finally see this video, which shouldn't be too long, um, it still be June. So I said to myself, although I am partially kind of like, I love to do the month ahead, but you know what? One of the things that I said, especially that when I had this fantastic birthday that I was so blessed with, right? I'm gonna just allow myself to follow spirit more often, and for the most part, I do. But if I have, excuse me, if I have to be perfectly honest, when it comes to my creative spaces, I can be a little controlling on how I want to put out certain information, right? But it's vibes, and we're here, and it's greenery around, so why not go for it? So here we go. Right now, I'm actually recording on my phone. I'm recording on my phone because I'm outside. I didn't bring my camera with me. Okay, what did I just say? Business. See, this is really, really interesting because you just heard me say that I'm going to really work on releasing more and allowing myself to come from a space of just allowing the information to come through, trusting in the fact that the decision I make to share it is the right decision, and the right tools and the right resources is being used to display them. And here we have this lady at her desk on a computer. Let me tell you, spirit will always let you know that you are on the right space, you're in the right time of your life. And it can be confusing. It can make you feel like, you know what, like, what am I doing? Is this really true? Especially when it becomes to creative resources, right? Our creative spaces, regardless of what your medium is, because this is your baby. This is your baby. Anytime you have to, I don't, for you who are parents, should, even if you had a animal, if you have to leave your child, your beautiful pet, with somebody else, there is a cringing. There is like, I don't know. I do trust, but because you're not gonna leave your beautiful, precious child or animal or anything that you receive as value. You're not gonna leave that with just anybody, right? So trusting this space, and with Saturn being in retrograde in Aquarius, this is a time to also go slow and to move in your own space, but knowing that you are in the right space at the right time, right? Okay, so we have three of swords, right? Being bound down, not trusting in yourself can give you a lot of anxiety as well. And for this month of June, this is an air sign. I'm a Gemini, okay? I'm a Gemini, and, that's all about the air. And then we have, we're ruled by Mercury. Then we have Saturn that is in retrograde in Aquarius. Aquarius is another air sign. So you will find yourself feeling bowed down, really stagnant the energy, or I should say pushing, like you want to release the energy, you want to do certain things differently. Sorry about the lighting, but we got nature. As long as I can see the card, you know the fact that you can have choices. I always take this card to be a sign of, yes, heavy laden heart, but also your higher vibes, your God, your angels, your guardian angels are there with you. You're never alone, guys. You're never alone. And I say this to you, and I say this to yourself, especially in this month of June where everything is out in the open. I'm out in the open. I'm outside doing a tarot reading for you guys. I don't care. Okay. I always go with the vibes, and when I do, I always know that I'm safe, and and I trust the journey. But As human beings in these bodies, we have questions. We have questions that we want to be answered. And it can feel really heavy on our hearts when we don't have the information that we want as soon as possible. Okay, now, so here we got the Ace of Swords. Swords is really showing out again. Swords is air. That is Swords is ruled by air. And again, okay, we have the Ace of Swords. We have a sword. I would like. This always reminds me of Camelot, the movie, one of my favorite movies. Um, this is to show you that, listen, it's already stamped and sealed. You have the power to take this sword out the table. But Camelot, short story is, I'm sweating. The short story is that when let me hold the phone. When the person that's the king would be able to retrieve the sword from the stone. And I'm telling you, people from countries miles away travel to take this sword out of the stone, because if you're able to do it, you're king over everybody. So this is really interesting, because once we learn to allow ourselves to live in our emotions, allow ourselves to really believe in ourselves. And when I say emotion, not about, oh my God, shit is hitting the fan and getting emotional, meaning like your spirit, basically. Your spirit, knowing that you have more than one brain, literally. Okay. And I could go deep with this. But your spirit is the purest thing to your body. It is what makes you you. And excuse me, and your spirit is connected to the divine. Guys, I'm sorry for the bell. There's like a beautiful kids park. So I don't know. I think they're doing what they do, but just ride with me, right? So when you have these factors, and it's in the month of June, what are we to expect? What should we think that? What do we have to look forward to? Well, I'm here to tell you, you have a lot of abundance coming your way. Like, honestly, all these retrogrades is just another sign of needing a certain amount of seasoning for that perfection that it takes for you to receive the very blessings that's here for you guys. Okay. And another thing, hydrate yourselves. And I'm not just saying that because it's June and it's hot. Well, in the northern hemisphere it is, right? But I'm saying it like, okay, for me, I will share, I am 48 now. Am okay, yes, boo. And my body changed. My body requires different tools now. For the most part, I eat pretty decent for my body. I don't eat meat or whatever have you, but I do eat fish, and it seems like I may have to start, the process of weaning myself off of that, or breaking it down to a very very small medium, or I'm gonna figure it out, or whatever the situation. And I'm fine, I'm healthy, but my thing is leveling up. And when we are here to level up, we're here to level up not only in our money bank, we're here to level up in our spiritual, physical, okay, and mental health. And your stomach is connected to your gut. Okay. I mean, wait, your gut is duh. Your gut is connected to your brain. And I heard this before, but when you start to like really study and you realize like, oh shit, this shit is real. And when you're younger, you don't. I mean, at least for me, I'm like, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well, but there's always room for improvement, right? So knowing that our stomachs is connected to our gut, what can we do? What healthier choices can we make to be able to live a better, prosperous life, guys? Like, we're not here for the mundane. We're here for the good fruits. You feel me? Okay, we're here for the grand finale. So, with that being said, use this month to cultivate your new way of doing things. Even down to the smallest things. Maybe you wake up maybe like 15 minutes later, drink water when that's the first liquid you have for the day, right? And then go out for like 10-15 minutes, go out for the walk, go outside, stand in front of your home, whatever you feel, but get some fresh air, right? because we're not all, I don't have at this moment have a backyard where I could just, but I am blessed with a walking distance beautiful park, right? So this is also an extension of my home, and I'm blessed and I'm grateful for that. So use this beautiful airy energy to bring out the wow and most zestful spaces in your life that is here to be birthed. Okay, this is the time. This is not the time to be shy. Okay, this is the time to go get. Okay, guys, I love y'all so much. A lot of things is going to be changing in terms of, well, I want to say change it, but I feel like I always say that, and then when I look back, I'm like, "Boo, it been changed. You just catching up." So I'm gonna leave it at that. But all in love, all in a good way. I'm going to make it also a point to show up a little more for you guys in the purse, right? I do have other avenues that I am working on. And I am keeping a balance with all of that, but I do want to show up a little more to my channel as well. Although, guys, I do go live every Sunday. So I'm doing what I gotta do. And as far as I'm concerned, I feel like that's really important because why wouldn't you want the tools to receive or put yourself in the best situation that is possible that you could obtain and inspire to your goals and be your higher self, be more attuned to your higher self, I should say. Another thing, follow me on Instagram. I want to see y'all. I want to start seeing y'all in my Instagram DMs. Shout me out. A girl like to feel good about herself. The extra love is, oh, I mean, I do feel good about myself, but the more the merrier. I love that. I love to hear from you guys on the real. I really love to hear from you guys. It gets me really excited. I love to read the comments. I just love connecting with you guys. Hence Gemini. Okay. And what else is going on with me? Oh, I do have I said about my podcast. I don't know if I said that, but make sure you check out my podcast. My podcast is really, really my podcast is really doing great for herself. And I know I speak about myself in the third person, but you know what? That's where we are. That's where we are in terms of the information that I share with you guys on my podcast. I personally feel is much more candid. I'm able to give y'all a whole different perspective of seeing things because a lot of times when I am recording these podcasts, I get these downloads and I just on because I don't script anything. I don't script period. I always have a haze or a kind of an idea of what I'm going to be talking about for sure. But in terms of scripting, for me, I don't do that. I just allow spirit and give it to you intuitively. So definitely a lot of that is being used on my podcast as well. So you don't want to miss out on that. All the information will be down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time your girl upload a video. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed and prosperous day.